Anyway, you remember the Grandmaster Galaxy? Well, yeah. This isn't gonna be fun. This is not going to be fun. Do you guys still say the same thing? Yes, you do. Alright. You know what I feel the need to do? Yeah, that thing right there. We'll see how much editing me regrets it. Something tells me editing me is going to regret it a lot. Okay, so, my plan for this. I guess I should come up with some plan. Editing me, pay attention, because I don't know how long in the future it's going to be by the time I edit this. But, I like how it gives you 1 star bit per attempt, so you can keep track of your attempts if you don't accidentally die. But, I'm gonna, basically I'm gonna show and commentate over my first winning run of each section. And, then from then on, I'll be, cutting ahead to the next section. This is going to be obnoxious, I can already tell. Because I'm already feeling, like, blebbed. I like how it gives you the star bits, like, so you kind of get, like, an inbuilt death counter. But, the problem is that they're easy to throw away. I haven't even made it past the first segment. Like, what is wrong with me? Alright. Patience! Patience, young Padawan! I don't know why I'm referencing Star Wars of all things. Also, I'm not even, like, near my mic right now, really. Because it's kind of over there, but I'm, like, sitting up to, like, properly focus on the... on the video game that I'm trying to beat right now. Like, a younger me, I feel, found segments like this more fun than an older me does. Because right now, this just seems... I mean, like, it most certainly would have helped if I didn't take a giant hiatus during this LP. That most certainly would help matters. Anyway, this is the part where if you're good at infinite fluttering, I think you can just, like, skip the rest. Okay. I like how I didn't commentate over this entire section, even though it was a new section, although, this, like, flip switch section is kind of by far the easiest section. Anyway, Yoshi, I'm sorry, but you are no longer necessary, or even allowed, because, like, if you're doing the infinite flutter, you actually have to skip this segment, which, needless to say, I don't want to do. Okay. Anyway, as I was... Why am I being quiet? Why am I being quiet? Why am I being quiet? It's because I'm focusing. I should be commentating. I'm sorry, I might end up having to post-commentate this at this point. Anyway, as I kind of hinted in my, run of this, in, like, the normal run, you can kind of, like, skip half of this segment with the Cloud Shroom, and you're gonna have the Cloud Shroom for the rest of this, by the way. For better or for worse. What do you have to say? Yes, you do! Okay, they legitimately haven't changed what they say. Okay. I never made it past this segment without taking a hit. And we're back here. And I am here. Hi. This is post-commentary me. I don't know, my original plan, as I mentioned, was to, I'm going in dialect that law. I'm just gonna blatantly tell you that. Also, keep an eye on the death count. It's gonna sometimes go up pretty quickly. But my original plan, as I said, was to really only show the rooms I hadn't beaten. Well, let's count how many times I make it to that room from this point onwards, and you'll see why I didn't do that. Because this episode wouldn't have really made sense. But, yeah, this is the Grandmaster Galaxy. It is a pain in the freaking ass, and I'm doing post-commentary because I was silent for almost the entire time. I am gonna have some parts of live commentary in here. I'll leave it up to you to try and determine which one is which. I don't know how obvious it'll be. But, yeah, I did cut out a little bit of, like, me grumbling here and there, but no, like, actual useful commentary, I guess you could call it. Overall, I feel like I could have done this a lot better, but, the night I was doing a lot of it, I was kind of, playing really impatient, and so I, drained a lot of, like let's put it this way, I want to say, it's not until around, like, death 80 or so, spoiler alert, the death count does get that high, that I start counting out, deaths in rooms other than the first room. So keep that in mind that, yeah, well, I do at the end give a total death count per room/section, so you will see that when we get there, but, in the meantime, let's just watch me. I'm having a pretty good run here. I mean, well, you could tell by the video length that this... I was in the air. This happens a few times where I'm already in the air, but the shockwave still hits me. Anyway, we're gonna skip to the second room because the first room is boring. And, I think this is the first time I show off what just kind of becomes my way of doing this room. Or I could actually die in this room. That would be funny if I beat it this time, just like out of nowhere, not even having made it to the final section yet. Okay, I don't know what I was talking about there. Okay, patience. There you go. You did it. You had a small amount of patience. Oh, I guess I should mention the death count right now. It's already up to 32 now. What was it, like 18 before? Oh, that was in because that was the game over run. Duh. Yeah. Why is the game over screen yellow anyway? If only. I mean, I should. Anyway, life grinding. Anyway, we're back to it. I don't know why I'm being quiet. I'm kind of trying to pay attention to when I talk and watch at the same time. It's complicated, okay? It just kind of is. Anyway, here we are in me dying in the first room again. Okay, I said something. I don't know what. But I'm gonna start talking now, so give you a moment. And, just for clarity, I'm not saying that this star isn't hard. The star absolutely is hard, but this first segment is, like, that place where I keep dying because I'm impatient is not a hard part. It really isn't. I don't... See? That's easy. You should be able to do that every time, 100% of the time, without fail, in doubt, never. Okay, in doubt never's a little harsh, but, yeah, I shouldn't have been dying in the first room as much as I did. It's kind of sad. Because at this point, all the deaths I've cut out were in that first room. But, yeah. Can't believe I died on this one once. That was just pathetic. That was beyond pathetic. That was just sad. This is only my third time making it here. Which, means this is the room with the highest success rate. Followed by the second room. Followed by the room after this. Somehow it's 50%. How I'd like to get that back later. Anyway, as I mentioned last time, I wonder what I was going to mention last time, because I'm now being silent because this room requires focus. It's kind of great. Okay, I'm still not talking. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of trying to pay attention because I do talk in this run some more. Alright, this is what I think it is. Totally is. Alright, so this is run 40. That room, not that bad, honestly. Stressful? This room is that bad. Honestly. I'm still not sure how to do this segment. Okay. Go in. Okay, so it's clear I let go, right? Okay. I didn't let go of A. I really didn't. I did not let go of A. I didn't let go of the button. I don't know why the hand disconnected there. I know it did. But now I'm back to this stupid room. But I genuinely didn't. Also, not let go of A. I sound like I'm whining here, but like, I did not let go of the damned button. So yeah, I'm still just mad that it lost my button. I think that's solved the rest of the section and kind of why I started doing bad. But like, at this point I have 2/3 clear rate on the shockwave. That room is so mechanical and so simple. Shockwave flinch whip room. That's not gonna stay that high. Actually, I want to say all of the rooms in this level are mechanical. I'm not sure I'm gonna call them simple, but they're all mechanical. Yeah, I don't believe there is any RNG in this level. I think I'm right about that. This room's just easy. Like, there is a very little challenge here. Possibly with the exception of the bros. They might have RNG. But I'm admittedly not sure about that, but let's just say it'll be a while before we see the bros. So yeah, this cloud room, it's probably my favorite room because it's the only room that I'd really consider having any amount of fun to it when you're doing this. Just because, this backflip right here, never mind, I screwed it up. But when you do that backflip right there, you'll see it a few times, it just feels good. I'm like, I know I'm repeating stuff that I'm gonna say in live, but I really don't have much to say about this level. It's hard, it's precise, and it's tedious and boring, honestly. I did not enjoy doing this level. Well, it was bound to happen eventually that I die in that room Yeah, it happens. Okay, we're back here. This is when it begins. And by it begins, I mean I died like that again. I was gonna say, I mean, I've also only died here once, but yeah, so much for that. So much for that, indeed. Anyway, here we are with this room again. Yoshi is, getting in the way. Like he always does. I could have sworn he waved, but I think I cut the part out where I commented on that, because Oh, there's already been 57 runs. The counter will start going up slower for a bit in the middle because of how I was editing early on with I was only, cutting out deaths in the first room at this point still. So, there is that, but obviously, I think it's after I've died, 5 times in a room that I start cutting out deaths in it, other than for the first room, obviously, and obviously I don't cut out any deaths in rooms that I have not beaten yet. In fact, I think every time I make it to a room I haven't beaten, I start that run from the beginning. I could be wrong, I forget. I mean, I edited this today and yesterday. Why do I already forget? That's kind of sad, really, but I do. I also didn't point out the back. It bothers me when I do one of the backflips backwards here, even in post. It's kind of funny. Anyway, did I cut out Death 50? I should have kept Death 50 in. I wasn't admittedly paying enough attention to notice if I did, because I'm good at this whole post commentary thing. It's not something I do very often for a reason, because I don't feel I'm the greatest at it. I don't know. It's especially when I'm post commentating over something that has commentary like this. That's the one I like. Yep, definitely like it. Definitely like it. I like how I cut out the part I was talking about liking that I've been trying to bring up in post. Good job, me. This room's hard. Like, don't let my early successes at this room fool you. This room is hard. Case in point. Case in point. I thought I was high enough. That actually startled me. That was some live commentary there, in case you were paying attention. Now it's gonna be a while before we have it, so I can just relax and talk about Death 80, which we did see, but we're gonna see Death 81, because Death 80 was in the first room. I'm guessing. I don't exactly remember when I started cutting out deaths in these rooms. It's gonna be soon, though. Wait, is this a run where I... No, it isn't. This is this run. Yeah, I'm getting close to the part where I believe I start. Oh, we're starting from the beginning. That's important. I think I already said that means I make it to the last room generally. Not always. Sometimes I just show runs because I feel like showing runs. Although this run, looking at it, has some commentary later on, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm looking at the editing window so I know when to shut up. I've already failed at it several times, but to attempt to make it so I don't talk over myself in the past, like live me, as opposed to the current me who's obviously dead, you know, who's post-commentary. You know the terms. Come on, I don't need to explain this to you. You can explain this to yourself. But, yeah. This is a run that I decided to keep, and I am kept in a few. I don't know why. I'm gonna try not to be too spoilerific in this post-commentary, but I'm not very good at post, so I'm probably not very good at this. But yes, finally, we're here. I don't know why this is finally, but I'm gonna backflip off of Yoshi like a champ. And then I'm gonna backflip like a champ. And then I'm gonna backflip like a champ and jump over the cloud, and then go back for it like a champ. I'm just gonna normal jump off here. Let's see if I can do that backflip I was talking about this time. This one. This feels good. I don't know. It just does. It's because it's such a big jump, and it's like, it's such a long, smooth motion in admittedly a very hard level. I guess that's really what it comes down to. Yeah. Beautiful! I did it! I finally got here with all 3. And that's why I kept this running. Right, that makes sense. Anyway, and now to demonstrate how to correctly use 3 clouds when you get here, I will, obviously just, you know... Okay, that wasn't actually what I remembered happening. So, good job post-commentary, me, you failed. And I screwed it up because I didn't jump high enough. That happens more often than it should. Also, did I just not cut out a run here? It looks like it. Or maybe I didn't, I just didn't notice the death count going up. You see it is going up slower now, though, because I'm making it through this first room more and more often. Okay, actually, yeah. I didn't screw up anything, don't worry, basically is what I'm saying. But, I guess I had already another run worth showing, so let's, just see where we're going to go with this, and... Oh, that was a new one. Okay, that was a new one. That was definitely a new one. And actually, that one was one of my favorites. I don't think I'm cutting out runs yet that aren't the first room death, because, that number is still... Actually, wait, no, I had 3 clouds in here again. So yeah, I am by this point. I'm cutting out, I think, to both rooms by... No, not yet. I'm still having too many. I don't know. I don't remember. Ah! Electricity is obnoxious. And then I'm back here again. Death count is now 91. That is not a small number. I'm like... Oi. I mean, like, I'm not annoyed at having to do that death count, because I was kind of curious statistics myself of how much I died in each individual room. Yeah, that's a new one. I hadn't died like that before. Anyway, we're up to 98 deaths, and, I figured at this point, partway through, I decided I was going to show every 5th death, and apparently, including, like, full runs of it, and apparently including half of the 98th death in this case. So, I don't think like, the 5th, like, if you see the thing, basically one off of a multiple of 50, doesn't mean that, and it starts from the beginning, doesn't mean the run's going to be anything spectacular. It's just, I wanted to show those runs, because I figured they were milestones, since I was cutting out so much by this point. Yeah, as you can see, I didn't even make it through the first darn room that time. Good job, me. I'm obviously very good at this point. We're up to 104 deaths now. Again, I'm starting from the beginning, so I'm guessing I make it pretty far this time. That's just a shot in the dark, mind you, but, I actually don't know for sure how this run is going to go. I do know what run number I beat it on, but I'm not gonna spoil that in any way, shape, or form, unless you just skip ahead in the video and see what the death count was when I beat it, because that would obviously spoil it. But I will tell you one thing. It has at least 3 digits, so you know it's not gonna happen before 100. Very helpful, I know. Anyway, yes. Continuing on, this room is definitely the one that gave me the least pause out of all of them. Okay, there's another room that I didn't die on, you know the one. The one that, doesn't really count because it's not an obstacle. You know the one, it's not in the original star. I guess that might have been a bit of a spoiler, but I was going for a joke here, if that wasn't obvious. I don't know if I succeeded it or not, though. But out of the actual rooms that are actually challenges, the flip switch that are actually intended to be challenges, the flip switch one did give me the least pause. But yeah, this room has, if you're curious, the entire time you're in this room, the controller is shaking, and when you're more obviously in the wind vortexes, it shakes harder, and it is obnoxious. And, I'm guessing this is a run where I make it to room 5 out of 6. Well, out of 7 if you include that pointless room at the end, but, I'm guessing it is. But I could be wrong. I saved this last cloud till pretty late this time. That was fancy. I don't normally do that. I guess I'm just showing off a new... Yeah, okay, yeah, this is one where I don't think I ever die. Oh, hey! I made it to this planet again! What is this, my 3rd time? Yep. It's my 3rd time here. Oh boy. Okay. I looked at that in freeze frame. I agree, past me. Because I looked at that in freeze frame and my body did not touch the electricity at all. Also, that death is great. You're probably wondering what I was trying to do there. I tried to shake and then immediately duck. It didn't work. Clearly. Very clearly. Anyway, we're back at the electric one for reasons because... Sorry, Yoshi. I didn't mean to do that. I just meant to backflip off of him. I didn't mean to throw him off the edge. Specifically, that was just kind of funny. So I decided I was going to keep this run because of that. Regardless of what happened in it. I actually do forget what happened in it. That. Well, I'm going here with no clouds this time, which means I have to do this room for the genuine, which will go quite well, I assure you, seeing as I cut out most of the... Actually, now that I think about it, well, I already died. I think I did cut out one of the runs that successfully beat this room's beginning, at least already. It's I can't remember how many I did that for. I don't think it was... I didn't even think I did it for any, but obviously I don't remember my editing. Obviously I just missed. Anyway, obviously we're starting from the beginning. This run must be important. Why could this run be important? Is this a run where things go well? Do I make it to the final room again? Yeah, probably. I mean, it's such a random number. I'm guessing that's what it is. I don't remember for sure again. So, we'll see what happens. Obviously, we cleared the first room, which... I mean, I feel like I should have left in... Like, part of me feels like I should have left in more runs that died in the first room, just to, like, make it more clear how many times I died there. But, this video is long enough and requiring post-commentary enough regardless of me doing that or not doing that, so, I guess I'm glad I didn't do that, because this would have been, even worse mess to edit had I done that. So, yeah. Here we go again. We're at the electric room. Should be an easy clear. Like, honestly, I feel like, a lot of my deaths in this room were due to me being cocky or careless, more so than other rooms. Like, this is a room that's really genuinely not that bad. Like, honestly, if I was to rank them in terms of difficulty, I would genuinely, put this one as the second easiest by, like, a pretty decent margin. And, like, I feel like my, death count in this room is, overstimulated. Also, yeah, this is why I kept that running. Spoiler alert, because I game overed again. You know what, Relaba? You know what? You're right. I should take a break. That's my second game over so far. To freaking freaking. Did I mention freaking? Also, welcome to day 2 of me recording this. And welcome to me getting a death on the life grinding level. Anyway, let's actually grind those lives now. Now, part of the reason I counted that death is because I think I might have miscounted, like, missed a death on the first day. So, if I did, that death makes up for it. So, the death counter, I'd say, has a margin of error of 1. The reason being that, like, the 99 lives, I counted 99 deaths, but I feel like it should have been 100 because 0 counts. So, either way, I'm definitely at 133, either with or without that. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. But, I didn't feel like going through again to check what one I missed. I'm guessing if I did, it was in the first room. Anyway, welcome back to the perfect run. I'm going to show my entirety of my first life of the day. I was halfway expecting me to die right there, because that would have actually been pretty comical. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, and we're gonna make it farther than that on our first run of the day, which this was, I said of today, this is yesterday that I recorded this. And I've edited it today, and now I'm doing the post-commentary. Then I have to do the post-commentary editing, and then I can render it. I also have to redo my thumbnails, and now I'm getting seriously off topic, but this is how LPing goes sometimes if you're me. This is the flip switch room. We change them from blue to yellow, and then we get the average in the end, which is green, with squares. Because squares. Squares. Why am I humming squares? I actually don't really know. But we're now here. He's still on cloud control. I still think that pun's pretty great, and it's actually better when you realize in Japanese, L and R are kind of the same letter. Makes it like kind of have a meta sense to it in a way. Why am I being quiet? I'm not editing this out. I've already edited out what I'm editing out. But, on the second day, I had very few deaths, actually. That was a new type of death, by the way. I had very few deaths in the first room, almost none, actually. So, most of the deaths this day are actually in this room. To the point where, this room ended up being, well, one of my worst in terms of success rates. But at like any one point, I think well, no, because I was gonna say at any one point the first room had the worst success rate. I mean, the first room had the worst success rate out of any room at any one point that I had beaten. We'll put it that way. I wasn't thinking. I had a strategy in mind, but I wasn't thinking. Basically, I was waiting for the ring guy to ring. Anyway, we're at death 149, so obviously, like, as I said, I was gonna put in run 100, and, I was gonna put in death 150, and I'm gonna put in death 200 when we get there, you know. At this point, I'm cutting out pretty much anything that isn't, like, a distinctly new way to die, or just otherwise funny, which is why I'm jumping up the deaths so quickly. So, let's just, or just a milestone death like this. Though I do think I make it decently far in this, right? I honestly kind of forget how far I make it. But, obviously for now, we'll just wait and see. This was a pain to record, by the way. Like, I genuinely did not really enjoy my time recording the perfect one. Like, it's just, a lot of it feels tedious, just because, like, especially the first room, like, the only reason I really died was because of dumb mistakes, and it was just frustrating. But yeah, we'll see more about, like, my opinion on later too, because I still haven't even made it to the last room yet, actually. Like, that last room is a thing, like, saw how it went in, like, the ultimate test, obviously, which obviously isn't the ultimate test, considering there's this, which is a significantly harder test, going back for the clouds, so I can have some clouds for the next room, I guess is what I'm doing here. Kind of forgot I had to do that in any other, there was a few runs where I had to do that, actually. But we're here. Alright, so how did I die this time? Place your bets. Okay, I actually long jumped over it for once. Like, if you time it right, this, third guy here, just won't shoot for some reason, and I don't know why, but it's nice when it happens like this. So, okay, this is actually a round where I make it to the final room. Hey, I did it. So, I'm gonna be quiet now, because I actually try and commentate in this room. I think. Okay, you can do that. I will keep that in mind. This just became a lot more plausible. Okay. I know I should be commentating right now. I'm aware. I've kind of accepted that this is going to be post-commentary at this point, though. Okay. Here we go. Final planet. He was close enough to be worth getting. Okay, I think I've got this. We're gonna get this, guys! We did it! We did it! I did it! It only took half an hour today. Okay. Part of me wants to try and jump off this platform, but I don't got the guts. I do not have the guts. Hey, Rosalina. Yep. Okay, so, ooh, that went better than I anticipated today. Not so much yesterday. Ooh. I'm honestly kind of glad to be done, not going to lie. With that, 100% of this game. And a ghost has appeared because I did it with Luigi because I'm insane. Message has been sent to the Wii message board. Aye. Yep, Rosalina's on our ship. We did it, guys. Game has been saved. And that's all she has to say. Anyway, with that, we're done. We finished this LP, and that means I get to go on to working on my next one next time I record. Yay! So, with that, this is something Fawful. I have sign out. Sorry that these last episodes got delayed a little bit, but, yeah. I'll see you all in the next LP, I guess. You know, I realized that was actually a bit of a premature quit, because, I need to return to the Wii menu. On this Wii U, as you can tell it's a Wii U because these guys are here. But there's a new message. Dear player, you deserve congratulations. Yes. 32 hours. And you can see all of the stars, all of them. I honestly believe this last star should have been a grand star. But that's just me, and you can see I played for half an hour today. I should be ending this now. I'm just curious what my death count is. So, I guess with that, this is actually something Fawful signing out for real this time. That was a flicker of it not having signal for but a moment. But I will see you all in the next one. I died 646 times, but I'm a master of galaxies.